Howdy do and howdy do, Skipper McGaming here, and welcome back to another video. Now, this video will be talking about Pokemon Sun and Moon, which is the next Pokemon game coming out for the Nintendo 2DS and 3DS, and it should be a pretty cool game. But what I want to talk about is recently data miners have actually gone into the code and retrieved the stats for every single Pokemon in Pokemon Sun and Moon, Ultra Beasts and Legendaries included, and I have spent all day putting together a team that I may assemble in Pokemon Sun and Moon. So this is my team so far. I will not put all of the Pokemon in here, or like the visuals that the said data miner used in his video, because in the description he asked not to reproduce it. But I will show the images of these particular Pokemon and the stats, so I have put together my own visuals. And I will not be going over every Pokemon, just the Pokemon I want on my team, and I want to talk about why I have them on my team. So starting up is Decidueye. I was always like a fan of Rowlet when it first came out. I mean, like, when Lynn first came out, I was torn between Rowlet and Lynn, but then when they leaked the evolutions, I was like, oh, I am full Rowlet, because this Decidueye, I'm just gotta say, looks way cooler than, what's it called? I don't know. Whatever Litten's evolution is. I know I should know this, but I don't care. But anyways, here's Decidueye. Really awesome design on this Pokemon, and also really cool typing with Ghost and Grass. So yeah, he's got decent hit points. It is about average. Good attack, decent attack. Average defense, good special attack and special defense, and about average speed. So yeah, it's mostly gonna be a mixed attacker, I suppose, like, because it's got similar attack and special attack. But you could also go with what I would use is probably full EV spread investment in attack and speed. And the moveset I chose to go with Spirit's Shackle, which is its signature move, which is a ghost type move that binds the Pokemon, keeps it from tagging out. U-Turn, which allows your Pokemon to tag out in another Pokemon and do damage. Roost or Synthesis, both healing moves. Grass Knot, which is a grass type move that deals extra damage the heavier the target is. So yes, next up, let's move on to Golisopod. Now this Pokemon actually has the lowest stats of the Pokemon on my team. However, like, I think it has the most potential to actually be competitive, because you look, it's only got a stat total of 530. See, it's got 75 health, about average, 125 attack, is exceptional attack, mind you, 140 defense, amazing defense, special attack 60, that's about average. I mean, we're not going to be using the special attack anyway, so that doesn't really matter. We want to keep that set as low as possible. Special defense 90, little, like, it's alright, and 40 speed, we're not going to be doing anything with that 40 speed. But special defense 90, that's not that bad for, like, how high its defense is, 140. So imagine if you used an assault vest, and that would bring its special defense. If you put maximum investment in hit points and special defense, then you could become like a super tanky Pokemon. Like, your special defense would be just as high as your defense stat, and you'd have pretty good HP stat as well. So then, like, you're automatically making up with your low special defense stats. And Bug Water, actually not a bad typing, not at all. And also, like, you've already made up for your main weakness and low special defense, but now you gotta worry about everything's gonna outspeed you. But that is not a problem either, because Golisopod actually has access to quite a good bit of priority coverage. It's got Aqua Jet and Sucker Punch. And Aqua Jet, mind you, it's a water move, so it's going to be a stab move for Golisopod. So you're going to have a really powerful priority move in Aqua Jet and a good priority move in Sucker Punch, so you get some good priority coverage there, as well as X-Scissor and Poison Jab just for some extra coverage, since we're going to need strong attacking moves, since we're not going to be able to use any status moves because of that Assault Fist, but it doesn't matter because our stats are going to be like really good. We're going to be really tanky, and we're going to hit hard with that and outspeed the other Pokemon even with our low speed stat. So next up is Type Null. Now you're probably wondering, why would I choose Type Null instead of Silvally? Well, because the only thing that changes on Type Null when you evolve it to Silvally is its speed stat. It gets extra speed, gets 95 speed. That's really not enough. So, like, when you think about it, that's what, 36 extra stats for an evolution when you could get so much more by just using Eviolite. And Eviolite, that's going to make it super tanky. See, its stat total right now is 534. Not that great, about average. But if you combine it with Eviolite, it's 629, which is above pseudo-legendary status. So that's going to be really good. It's going to have really good defense and special defense stats. And it's got decent moveset. I went for Rest for a bit of recovery there to keep it alive and tanking. And then Sleep Talk so it can at least do something while it's asleep. Try Attack, which is going to be a stab move for Type Null since it's a normal type. And Dragon Claw, which also just some extra coverage damage. Next up on my team, I actually had an Ultra Beast, which is Xurkitree, which is an electric type Ultra Beast, and it looks like this. Pretty wild looking, but when you look at the stats, they're pretty impressive. Okay, it's average HP, average attack, average defense. But when you get special attack is like, whoa, that escalated quickly. Okay, it goes to 173. That is really high special attack, mind you. That's like legendary set. It's like Mewtwo level special attack. Okay, so yeah, good electric typing. Just solid electric typing. That's really good at typing defensively as well, actually. I mean, it's not going to be a defensive Pokemon. But yeah, average special defense and speed, not half bad. We can work with that speed, especially if you use the Choice Scarf. Now, all these Pokemon, I don't want to go over all their abilities, but when you look at EV Spread, I would go with Special Attack and Speed. And you go full Special Attack investment, it's going to one-shot most Pokemon that don't have huge special defense, like, say, Blissey. And 252 speed, and I went for Choice Scarf because its speed is not that amazing. It's going to be outsped by a lot of things, but with Choice Scarf and maximum speed investment, you're going to outspeed most things in your tier. So for a moveset, I went with Tail Glow, which actually is a move that increases the special attack of Xurkitree by 2 stages. So essentially it was doubling or tripling its special attack. I forget, but Thunderbolt, that's going to be a really strong stab move. And what am I thinking? I just realized I'm stupid. What am I thinking using Tail Glow on this? I just put a Choice Scarf for this build. You know, you can just, get rid of that and put another attack in there in place of Tail Glow. Or you can lose a Choice Scarf for, say, a Life Orb. That worked too. But I just went Choice Scarf because you're going to want it to be fast. Okay, so Thunderbolt is going to be the main move you're going to want to spam with that Choice Scarf because it's a stab move, so it's going to hit extra hard. Or Energy Ball if you want that coverage, or Dazzling Gleam, whatever. Coverage. You always want to have different type moves for, like, extra coverage. Next, we'll get to the legendary Pokemon, starting with Magearna, which is a pretty interesting Pokemon. It's got pretty good HP, pretty good attack, very good defensive stats, and quite decent special attack stats as well. So yeah, when you come to defense and special defense, they're pretty good. And its ability, actually, this is one ability I do want to talk about. Soul Heart, it actually gains special attack for each Pokemon that passes out. So not only it's going to be quite bulky, it's going to hit hard as well. Especially if you set it up. So I went with EV Spread with hit points and defense because I also put Calm Mind on this, which would boost its special attack and special defense stats even further. So then you can set up to use Flash Cannon and Fleur Cannon. Flash Cannon, Steel type move, Fleur Cannon, Fairy type moves. Flash Cannon's going to do more damage because, well, they're going to do equal damage because Fleur Cannon's much more powerful, but it's going to lower its user's special attack stage. But Flash Cannon's going to be just as powerful because it's a stab type move. And Ice Beam's also good for coverage as well. So next, let's move on to Lunala. which I will be choosing Pokemon Sun, but I was talking to my friend Chuck, and he said I can just as easily just trade my Solgaleo I get the end of Pokemon Sun for Luna, because I actually like Luna a lot better, believe it or not. But it's got really good HP stat, quite a good attack stat, average defense stat, maybe, really good special attack stat, good special defense, and decent speed. So you could use this as a physical attacker or a special attacker, but I personally would use it as a special attacker. So you're going to want investment in special attack and speed. I put a life orb on this because its speed's good enough to where it doesn't need a choice scarf. It can get away with using life orb. Plus, it will be able to switch its moveset up if it needs to switch its coverage. So it can have Moongeist Beam, Moon Blast, Hypnosis, and Dream Eater, so it'll have like a bit of recovery there as well, and it'll be able to put the opponent to sleep. I know that doesn't have the best accuracy, but it's a good move. And anyways, that's my team for Pokemon Sun and Moon as of now. I'll see you guys next episode, I think, as adios amigos.